Moving your life across borders this year is a high-stakes financial trap. In the current shipping landscape, a single wrong choice can leave your belongings stranded for months, while your bank account is drained by hidden surcharges. The catalysts for this chaos are specific. On January 5th, major carriers implemented a 5.9% base rate hike. Combined with severe congestion in major waterways, global schedule reliability has dropped to just 27%. Because so many vessels are being rerouted around the Cape of Good Hope to avoid conflict zones, you should expect an extra 10 to 14 days added to almost every major sea lane. To survive these delays without overpaying, you have to accurately classify your move. You are either making a lightweight excess baggage trip or a heavy partial household relocation. The choice comes down to the fundamental law of shipping logistics. Airlines and couriers charge you strictly by the kilogram, while ocean freight cares exclusively about volume, or cubic meters. A box of books is heavy but small. A lampshade is light but bulky. If you don't measure your life against this weight versus volume framework before requesting a quote, you will likely overpay by thousands of dollars. You have 4 primary ways to move your goods: rapid international couriers, terminal-to-terminal air freight, shared container sea freight, and airline checked bags. The tipping point is precise. Exceeding 100 kilograms or 1.5 cubic meters makes sea freight the only viable path. Below that, prepay for extra weight online. Airport counter fees are punitive. Adding bags via an app drops costs by 60%. However, once you are moving furniture and multiple rooms, sea freight, specifically less than container load or LCL shipping, is the only way to avoid air freight premiums that scale relentlessly with weight. But be careful. The initial quote you get for a shared container is often a mirage. Port-to-port rates rarely reflect the actual bill you'll face at the finish line. This chart shows the hidden layer of add-ons. Between container freight station fees, fuel surcharges, and a minimum volume charge of up to $500, it is entirely normal for a small sea shipment to cost double the initial estimate. To navigate this, you have to calculate your total landed cost upfront. Don't just trust the base rate. Factor in the surcharges and delivery fees before you commit your belongings to a vessel. Beyond the financial risk, the maritime journey is a severe physical threat. Goods cross multiple climate zones inside a steel box lacking climate control. The biggest danger is humidity bloom. This occurs when moisture inside the container condenses as the ship moves through tropical heat, creating a rain-like effect that ruins textiles, paper, and electronics. Here is the critical gap. Standard marine insurance policies almost universally exclude damage caused by mold, mildew, or atmospheric moisture. Since the insurer won't pay, your only defense is moisture control. You must use vacuum-sealed bags for every textile and place desiccant sachets inside every carton to create a dry microclimate. You also need heavy-duty double-wall cardboard and the H-taping method. This structural seal prevents boxes from collapsing under the intense physical pressure of stacked cargo in a shared container. In 2026, you cannot rely on a policy to fix a disaster. Your true insurance is mastering these professional packing standards before your belongings ever reach the port. Even a perfectly packed shipment can fail at the destination port. Arriving goods face strict customs scrutiny that can trigger crippling storage fees if your paperwork is even slightly off. For all 2026 shipments, authorities are requiring rigorous, digitized packing lists. Never use vague terms like miscellaneous items. If a laptop or a specific set of tools isn't itemized, your shipment could be flagged for a manual inspection. Relocating to the European Union is particularly complex. Post-Brexit rules have sharpened borders, and the total elimination of standard duty-free import thresholds means the authorities are checking everything. However, there is a way to legally bypass these costs. For example, moving to Ireland from outside the EU allows you to claim transfer of residence relief using the C&E 1076 form. This clears you of VAT and customs duties, provided you've owned the goods for at least 6 months. This is the final formula you need for a successful move. The base quote, plus surcharges, plus terminal fees, plus destination duties, equals your total landed cost. Calculating this specific total before you pack a single box is the only way to protect your savings and start your new life abroad without a financial disaster. For comprehensive relocation checklists and the latest one-way flight deals, visit myflightoffers.com at the link in the description. If this breakdown helped you navigate logistics, please like the video and subscribe for more strategy guides on moving and studying abroad.